Good morning. It's weigh day. I'm currently waiting because I don't know why I've got a certain superstition that I have to weigh at the same time every day. So I'm actually waiting till 8 a.m. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It strikes me as well that I've never been topless on the internet, so there's that. I am really nervous about today's weigh because last week I hit a pretty big milestone in that I lost 50 pounds in 11 weeks. It's now the 12th week weigh-in, and I have not been as focused on my diet this week, and quite a lot of stuff has happened. This week I've had a tattoo, and tattoo days you need to fill yourself with sugar, so the diet was a lot different to what it normally has been, and I found myself getting really uninfused by normal foods. So I've been looking for different things. So for instance, instead of a bagel for breakfast, I've been maybe cooking up some hash browns and things like that. So I don't think I've made the best choices all week. I went and saw my friend this week as well, and we had a takeaway. We had a German doner kebab, which isn't as bad as a normal kebab, but it was still pretty bad. I haven't made the most intelligent choices with food this week, but exercise has been in a good place. So I am nervous about what's about to happen, but I've got half an hour until I weigh. Let's weigh. We are looking for less than 15 stone 13 pounds. So wish me luck. Okay, so it says I've put on a pound, which I didn't want that to happen. Let's not lie, I didn't want that to happen. I guess I just haven't been as diligent. I have been, actually, do you know what? That is rubbish. I have been working out more than I ever have. Yes, I have had a couple of days off, but that is around a tattoo. By the way, a tattoo, right? It's been around a tattoo. So I can't be working out. I've been swimming, I've been running, yeah, do you know what? That's rubbish. Food has been more calorific, and I think most days it has been definitely under calories, but I definitely have been less focused this week. So yeah, I think, while the food noise has not really been there, I think maybe the decisions I've been making have been worse. Cheekily, I weighed 2 days ago and I hadn't lost anyway. I maintained 0. So I don't know. I'm feeling a bit I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a bit disappointed that I've put on a pound when I'm spending all of this money to lose weight. And it's not through the fault of the medication, it is the choices that I've made, because Mounjaro has given me the freedom of taking a step back and making smarter food decisions. It's just those decisions have been sweets and stuff. I think I've definitely had much more of a sweet tooth this week, which is very much unlike me. Feel a bit disappointed. But anyway, let's talk about this channel, because for some reason last week's video, we're not going to say gone viral because that's just ridiculous, but last week's video has got more views on it. I had maybe 100 subscribers beforehand. Now we've got 400. The last video we had has got nearly 9,000 views, which is a lot for me personally. So I'm going to go through the comments that a lot of you gave and reply to them, because there's just probably a few too many for me to reply to just normally. It's mostly congratulations, which is a lovely thing. I've got this one there here. Oops. It says, congrats, bro. So 3 weeks ago, first week I lost 6 kilograms. That's a lot. Second week, no loss or gain, was not happy. And I'm feeling your pain today, for sure. Just took my 3rd dose yesterday, a male around your age, initial weight 138 kilos. Yeah, so pretty similar. So this one here says, congratulations on achieving your fat loss goals. Can you share something about calories you consume before versus after? So for me, I don't calorie count, and that probably is part of the reason why today or this week has been a bit of a failure. You could look at it that way. I don't calorie count, because I find it too confusing and I don't want to live by those numbers. I have a history of disordered eating, and counting calories and staying under certain numbers is dangerous for me. Couple reasons. Number one is that I will deprive myself, but also let's say for instance we've got to 6 o'clock in the evening and I have under-eaten by 500 calories. I will force myself to go to sleep early so that I don't feel hungry to eat those calories. So for me, counting calories, never a good idea. I've always got a rough total in my head of where I want to be, but it's more about how I feel. For 11 out of 12 weeks, no, for 10 out of 12 weeks, it has done me okay. I'm not going to be that type of person that calorie counts. I don't think I am ever going to be that one. But I like to aim, as in my head, and most of the food is guessed, between 1600 to 2000. So this person says here, do a 3-day water fast whenever you plateau, or it starts to plateau rather than upping the dose. It will kickstart the process of dropping again, and it's much easier to transition to fasting when the hunger pangs are minimized by GLP-1. Again, I want to eat normally. Losing weight is a great goal, but for me, the goal is to change my relationship with food. Like a normal person, lose weight, but get to a place where I can maintain a healthy weight. In my head, water fasting, intermittent fasting, depriving yourself constantly isn't a normal way that people enjoy food. I don't want to introduce that to myself, especially with a history of disordered eating. I don't want to introduce anything like that. I want to eat normally and learn how to eat normally and enjoy food like a normal person, because my whole life I've not ate like a normal person. I've ate like a big fat bastard. And I just want to have a normal relationship with food, eating normal foods like a normal person in a normal way. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to water fast. I want to eat food. The Traveller 441 says, do you have much loose skin that you can discuss in your next video? So far, no. I think I will have loose skin. Like, bits are wobbly, but also bits aren't wobbly. I think because I am weight training and I am running a lot. I don't know. I think it really helps that I'm 6'2" as well. So I've got a bigger frame. I think things will start to get a bit baggy and I might start to have a body that looks like a bag of mayo. But you know, if that day comes, it'll be okay. It's not like I'm super young. It's not like I'm, you know, I'm 40 tomorrow. Am I 40 tomorrow? I'm 40 tomorrow. So the day this video goes out, I will be 40, so happy birthday to me. I don't have like super elastic skin or anything like that. But yeah, it's not super loose yet. I've only lost 50 pounds. So it's not like dramatic weight loss yet. Or 49 pounds, should I say. How did you do it? May I know? This set bound is not working for me. What did you stop at night, or what are you doing for dinner? So for dinner, I live with family, so I eat what I'm given. It's typically good. My family is mostly vegetarian, so it's a lot of corn, it's a lot of vegetables, it's not a lot of oil, it's not a lot of butter and stuff like that. We are a carb and cheese heavy household, so I tend to avoid those parts of the dinner, and I typically will serve myself a smaller portion than other people, but nobody else in my family has a real weight problem. I cook for the family on a Wednesday every week, and I'm very lucky with that. Normally I will cook a pad thai or like fake chicken burgers or something like that. I get what I'm given. It's very vegetarian based, which I guess is not the best thing for Mounjaro because you want to be like protein heavy. I eat meat probably lunchtime. It's normally chicken. And I guess corn's got some protein in it, and I do have protein shakes and things like that. Somebody asked, what are magnums? Are they crisps, chips? I'm Canadian. You're doing a magnum is an ice cream, like an ice cream on a stick. I have an obsessive thing with food, obviously, and I'm not quite obsessed with them anymore. I haven't moved on to anything. I guess I've moved on to like other sweet stuff. I've never been a sweet like stuff person, but I guess I'm missing sugar from my diet, and like the cravings make me want it. And like the rest of the comments are like so super nice and really positive. So yeah, it's been really good. Okay, like just thank you so much for subscribing. If you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do that. I mean, this channel isn't always going to be about Mounjaro. Like eventually I'll get to a weight that I am happy to maintain, and I'll potentially titrate off Mounjaro, or or I'll stay on a low dose to maintain for the rest of my life. Whatever works for me and my body, I will do, but we'll discuss that together when that happens. But eventually this channel is going to be about getting into fitness goals and health goals and things like that. So I think we will expand eventually, but right now I need to focus on getting this weight off, because I've definitely noticed that exercising is harder the heavier you are. So I want to be as light as possible so that exercise isn't quite as difficult, but still just as fun. I'm gonna go do some bits and then I'll join you when I walk to the gym, because I do have a session today and hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better. Okay, so quick update. I have in fact been for a poo and I have maintained. So it's back down to 15 stone 3, which I'll put below what that is in pounds and kilograms. So I'm just walking to the gym now, and I guess even if I had put on a pound, I guess I'd feel okay, because 4 pounds was the week before, and that's probably like pushing it. That's quite a lot to lose, but a maintenance week feels fine for me. Obviously I still want to lose weight. Just some great things have happened this week for me. I got my park run personal best, so I'm running at 28 minutes 34, which is for me really fast. So really pleased about that. There's so many great things that are happening in my life in terms of my weight and my fitness, so I just need to remember that and not feel down when a maintenance week happens. Like, obviously I'm not the type of person that's going to go and do like water fasts and stuff like that. That's just not who I am. So I just feel like just plodding along, keeping up my hydration, getting refocused on what I'm putting into my body in terms of my diet, and trying to make sure it's just as normal as possible, because I feel like I probably did treat myself a little bit too much last week. And while I can't really necessarily pinpoint anything, I'm sure there's plenty of things in there that I probably shouldn't have been anywhere near. But anyway, that's me done. Hopefully I'll see you next week. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do so, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bestie.